All right, welcome everyone. My name is Nicholas Hershey. I'm the president of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a correspondent lender and broker. We do things quite a bit differently here. So some of you have probably joined us on a few different calls, but now we have a new setup here that we're excited to go over. So let me get into the page here, where hopefully all of you have started on this page, kind of seen some of the information, seen some of the old videos that we've done. But let's go back through this and go over everything that we have currently. So one of the things that is very cool about our company that we do differently, we have no max commission cap on correspondent. So we love the correspondent channel, non-delegated correspondent. That is a great combination between all of the different versions that we've been. So we've been a branch at a FDIC bank, we've been a branch at a broker, a pure broker, and we've been a branch at a non-delegated lender and a branch at a delegated lender. So we find the best combination is the non-delegated, basically where we have the best of both worlds. So we like to stay there where we have dozens of broker options, where we have companies where we might have to broker a loan that are specific, maybe like a fix and flip loan, but we also have correspondent options for the more common types of loans that we're all used to for the conventional and stuff like that. So great options that we have. You guys will see more about that as you come on the team and see all the different channels that we offer. We are very passionate about leads. So myself and Kyle, obviously my brother and partner, he'll go here in a little bit, explain a little bit more about himself, but we come from technology background and a lead generation background. So we generate leads at a massive scale, and we love to give those out to you guys for different companies. But here at the Mortgage Calculator, we're giving you guys mortgage leads at a 50-50 split. So we'll go over the actual compensation that means, but just know we have leads coming from all different sources. And instead of talking about it, Kyle will be able to show you how that looks on the back end here in a few minutes when he pulls up his end. We also have no monthly fees, no tech fees, no desk fees, no real extra fees of any kind. We are very passionate coming from more of the tech world where you guys, the loan officers, our partners shouldn't have to pay to do your job, right? So we're able to get all of those tools for the best possible price and basically build them ourselves and pass those savings on to you guys. So we don't have any hidden fees of any kind. We believe that you guys should be free to do your business and we make money together. So that comes to the next bullet point here. We have built an entire system from the ground up, a proprietary mortgage CRM with the dialer, and also a whole bunch of stuff on the back end where it integrates with a compass and all the cool stuff we'll talk about later. But basically, we have our own system. We don't have to pay for outside systems. And we built every line of code for that from the ground up for you guys so that we don't have to pay for those outside vendors and we can pass those savings on to you guys and make a system that's for us, by us. We're the loan officers. I do loans every day. I want to make sure the system works exactly like it's supposed to work for you guys. So we work on that from the front end on the CRM through the dialer, which is the same stuff everybody else does. But then we also build in your website. So the same website you're looking at right now, along with the 1003 integration where we can gather all the documents, gather the actual application, basically your POS, LOS, CRM, everything all in one, so that everything gets packaged up in the exact way that we want it for our company. And then we can put it in Encompass and some of these other systems that are a little more clunky and don't always operate the way we want it to as salespeople. So along with that, Kyle will show you more details about this, but we also love to set up you guys with your own leads. So Kyle will show you, kind of a live example of how that looks. Another thing we're very passionate about here, myself, Jose, we've been really focused on the non-QM business since we left the bank. Obviously, one of the main reasons we left the bank, 3+ years ago, was because we had very limited options, right? Conventional only, not even any like renovation stuff, just, totally pigeonholed. We wanted to go to more options. So not only do we love having all these great options for lenders, we love prospecting business purpose loans, which opens up even more options for us. So with the non-QM world these days, as long as there's a business purpose loan, there's not necessarily a licensing footprint we have to follow. So it's great we can prospect those loans in 30 different states. And that's really what we specialize in. So Jose will talk a little bit more about what makes us special on the types of loans and the types of ads we do. But you guys will see that since we're passionate about that, it comes across and it actually reduces the friction to actually get those deals done because there's not necessarily a licensing footprint we have to follow on business purpose loans, basically commercial loans. We also love doing support. So myself, Jose, Kyle, we always do one-on-one support calls with you guys. We also have a team in a Zoom room who can get one-on-one with you guys and help you fix, where you're stuck basically. So we love fixing where you get stuck. We also love meeting to disclose your loans. So Jose, 26 years in the business, very passionate about setting up loans properly, putting the right letters of explanation in there. So he loves to meet with you guys as you disclose your loan, right when the loan gets put into the system to make sure we get started off on the right foot. We also do our daily support calls where we do them as a team like we're doing right now. There's 30 some people on this call right now, but of course we have hundreds of people on our daily calls for our entire team, which we do later today. We have one, and obviously a few times a week as well for different trainings and obviously different team meetings. So that's really what makes us kind of unique and different. Hopefully you guys can see that, but Kyle will show you how that looks here in a minute. Now, what most of you probably are here for, though, is to learn about the compensation. So let's go through that. Now, what is different, some of you guys might have attended some of our meetings before. Now there's basically 3 options. I want to explain how this works. So might be a little different for somebody that has attended before, or maybe has inquired on the team before. But basically, now that we've started our own company, we're able to do the things that we want to in the way that we want to, and set it up for the best success for you guys to be able to plug into our system. So we have our 2 basic plans, which are kind of the same that you guys are used to, our senior and our loan officer plan, our regular loan officer plan. We also have our loan officer assistant plan. So what we find is a lot of people that are new to the business need to, learn a lot and put a lot of work behind them before they can take it to the next level. So we've made that easy for you guys, where you can join on the new loan officer plan for 75 basis points and basically work to get those deals, those first few deals, and then refer those deals to someone like Jose or myself or one of our other senior loan officers on the team that know how to structure those deals properly and know how to put those things together and close those loans. And you guys still make a lot more than you do. Probably most of you are coming from a call center type of environment where your compensation was probably already less than 75 basis points already. So a lot of great options we have for new loan officers to get in there. And most importantly, you're not going to be actually signing the loan application. You'll be working with a senior loan officer who does sign the loan application, knows what they're doing, knows how to do it, and will walk you through there. So we want you guys to start there if you're new. Now, if you're not new and you're already producing, or you want to just take it to the next level quickly, these would be the plans for you up here with the more aggressive compensation. So first, we'll talk about the regular loan officer plan. So everybody's welcome to join at this plan. 200 basis points is our base compensation for the special loans, the reverse mortgages or HECM loans. So those are some new products that we've done with our recent partnerships. We've worked on a lot of trainings with our team. If you're new to those, it's kind of something different. So you get some crazy compensation on those. 200 basis points as a regular loan officer, 2%. The stuff that you guys are probably used to, non-QM, conventional loans, everything you're used to. If you've never done reverse mortgages, no worry. This is what you're used to. We have 150 basis points compensation on conventional and non-QM for our regular loan officers. That's 1.5%. So basically with this plan, this is for people that are already rocking and rolling, comfortable, doing loans, and they're going to upgrade once they close 5 loans with us. So we want to make it very clear. There's no way to skip to the senior loan officer plan here, guys. We want to make sure you guys rock and roll with us and close your 5 first loans. Make sure you know how our system works. Then you'll be automatically upgraded to the higher compensation. So we want to make it more simple for you guys if you watched the previous video. So now, once you've closed your 5 loans, you'll upgrade to the senior plan. The 300 basis points compensation is again on the reverse mortgages, HECM loans. So if you guys know how to do those, great. If you want to learn how to do those, even better. We'll teach you guys how to do those, get you on some crazy compensation plans. 300 basis points for those, or 3% commission. Up to 200 basis points on the regular stuff, the non-QM, the conventional, that's 2% commission. So that's basically how those work. Now, the difference here between all these plans is once you are the loan officer, we want to make sure you guys generate your own leads. So Kyle will talk a little bit more about how that looks when he goes through the back end with you guys. Once you generate your own leads, obviously you're going to get this compensation. If you need to use some of our leads, you get access to our leads, which Kyle will show you, and you would get a 50-50 split. So if you're on the regular loan officer plan, a 50% split of, we'll start with the reverse mortgages here, 200 basis points, you would make 100 basis points if you close one of our team leads that we give you, or 1% commission. If you close one of the conventional or non-QM leads that we give you, you would make 75 basis points or 0.75% commission on those. Once you get upgraded to the senior plan, on your regular, or on your reverse mortgages, sorry, we'll start there, 300 basis points, 50-50 split if you take one of our leads, great. That would be 150 basis points or 1.5%. And again, 50-50 split on the regular stuff, 200 basis points, split in half is 100 basis points or 1%. So great compensation that we have at these levels. We love giving you guys access to our leads. And what Kyle will show you now, I'll let him take over, is actually show you how our stuff works. So usually we kind of go into a little spiel about how the software works, but thankfully we have Kyle here today to actually show you live in person. So you ready to take over, Con?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen here and just go over everything. Now, of course, when you come on board, we'll do a full training on all this kind of stuff, right? So don't worry about that. But what I'm going to do is just kind of show you some of the features, just breeze through and check out some of the features here. So what you'll see here is just our basic CRM, right? So as Nick said, we programmed this start to finish, but it's going to do basically what other CRMs do, right? You're going to take your notes, send your emails, send your texts, keep track of everything here, set reminders for yourself. You're going to put people on, drip campaigns, automated action plans where, the system's going to send them emails and texts and all that kind of stuff automatically. So all that is great, right? But one of the things that separates us from a lot of different systems is our cool quoting system. So what I'll show you right now is we can use our system here on the back end and just collect a couple pieces of information, 6 pieces of info from the client. We can pull rates via our Optimal Blue API. So in just a couple seconds, we can get the rates we want to show to the client, and it comes out and we send it to the client via email, text. You can do this within a few minutes, and it comes out looking like this nice quote here with you up here in the corner. It's on your website. It tells the client what these things mean. They have some rate choices. It pulls in the Google map automatically, the Zestimate automatically. You see the loan info here. You see the monthly breakdown. And here's something that's really important here is you have your realtors that you can plug in, right? So you'll see here on the quote, you gave the client all the info. You can also attach the realtor to the quote. So your realtor partners absolutely love this because not only are you going to keep them posted on what's going on, but you're going to put them right in their client's face, right? You're going to put them front and center. They know when you send your clients a quote, you are sending them attached to it as well, showing their clients, hey, we are your team that's going to push this deal across the finish line. Now, what's really cool is the client can then click start my loan application. And what that does is allow them to create their borrower portal. And let me show you what that looks like. It pulls this up. They can start their loan application, their 1003 all built into our system right here. They can upload the documents. If it's a conventional loan, it's going to request conventional documents. If it's a DSCR loan, it's going to request DSCR documents. They can upload them right here, all that kind of good stuff. They can see the loan info, their milestone of where they're at with the loan. So all this kind of cool stuff here in their borrower portal. Now let me show you what you can see on your back end. You not only have all this stuff, you can help them fill out the application, help them upload documents, but you can also request documents. So let's say we need 12-month bank statements from them, right? We can request that. And then when we save the changes, you'll see that now there's 12 months bank statement there, right? So we can request things from them. We can also change the entire packet, right? Let's say that we want to change this loan to a DSCR loan from a conventional. We can apply that, right? We can save the changes, and now you'll see that it switched everything we need to a DSCR loan with them. Another thing we can do, we can request signatures. Let's say we need them to sign something. We can click that. We can click save changes. Now it lets them know, hey, we have a document for you to sign. They can click here on their end. It pops up the API. They don't have to leave this page, right? They can just sign it instantly. So we have control also to request custom documents, whatever you need from them, right? Whatever the underwriter says that they're going to need. So lots of good things here to just keep everything in one place, right? We're going to contact them. We're going to quote them. We're going to collect their application and their documents all here through our system automatically, right? Now, once we've done that, now we're going to keep track of our loan, right? In our pipeline tab. So you're going to see all of your different loans here. You're going to see the stage that they're at, any investors they may be at. And then you're going to keep not only the client updated on the stage that the loan is in, you can change the stage, and then it's going to ask if you want to let everybody know. So it's going to email the client and the realtor automatically that the milestone has changed to let them know. Now, the number one complaint about loan officers from both realtors and clients is lack of communication. So we're going to use our system to make sure that you stay updated on every loan at every stage, the client, the realtor, us as branch managers as well. That way we're all on the same page and everybody stays updated and we don't have that communication problem, right? So that's how we're going to take loans from start to finish, from contact to quoting to following up to getting the documents and then keeping track of the loan in our pipeline tab. Now, how do these loans start? A lot of the time they are leads, right? That is kind of what we specialize in. So let's talk about how our leads work. Now, most of our leads come from our Facebook campaigns. That's what we're really great at. What happens is a client clicks on one of these Facebook ads. A lot of these ads are like investor products or things that are unique, non-QM products like bank statement loans, DSCR, fix and flip, these different loans that we advertise that not everybody is out there advertising, right? And I'll have Jose talk a little bit about those loans here in a minute and why we do those. But what's going to happen is, let's say Jane Doe clicked on that Facebook ad. What's going to happen is you're going to be sent a text instantly to your phone. And if you're the first one to claim that lead, you're going to call them right away. It's going to pull up the CRM so you can call them, take your notes, quote them, all that kind of good stuff, right? So that's the first and foremost way that we send you leads. We send you leads directly from our Facebook campaigns to your phone instantly so you can follow up with them, right? Now, there's another few ways that we provide leads, which I'm going to go over now. The auto dialer we have here, you'll see we have different lists of leads, all different kind of leads. You'll see here some are just regular purchase leads, while others are cold call lists, right? We have reverse mortgage cold calls, all different kind of lists in here for you to call. There's also realtor lists where you can call a couple hundred realtors in a day and try to build those relationships with realtors, right? So the auto dialer, you just pick up your phone once, you just go, you press next call, you can drop automated text messages and emails to each one. If they don't answer, you just press a button and go to next call. So you can call 300, 400, 500 people in a day using the auto dialer, and you can drop automated texts and emails to them. So that's another way that we provide leads for you, right? Now let's talk about the next couple of ways. You can buy leads. So the same leads that we give you for free on a lead split, right? You can purchase those. We can set up your own campaign. Now it has to be one of the campaigns that we're doing, right? It has to be a DSCR or a short-term rental or a purchase lead, whatever it is. It's got to be a campaign that we're running that we've spent tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars on proving out that campaign, and we can copy that campaign and run a campaign for you. Now, we just spend your money on the ad campaign, right? So it's not like we're just selling you leads, we're copying that ad campaign. So for the $1,000 a month, you might get more than 100 leads. You probably will, but we know you can get at least 100. So if you decide to purchase leads, you're going to get extra leads, right? Because those are only to you, and there's no lead split on the back end, right? So if you want to take things more into your own hands, you want to purchase leads, you want to get a pipeline more full, and you want to make sure that you're not paying a lead split on the back end, you can purchase your own leads. Another way that we provide leads is you can import leads in real time using your webhook. So you notice all of you get your own webhook, and what you can do is you can purchase leads from anywhere else that you like. Maybe you're purchasing leads from somewhere else already. Most places that you purchase leads from have an ability to use a webhook to bring them in. So you can bring these leads into our system for wherever you purchase them in real time. It'll send you a text and an email. You'll be able to call them, quote them, do everything through our system, gather the documents, just like any other lead that we send you, right? But it's yours without a lead split, right? So no matter how we can get leads to you, we have every way possible, right? We're going to send you leads for free from our ad campaigns. We're going to load you up with lists to dial in our campaigns, right? And then we are going to allow you to purchase leads if you'd like, or purchase leads from anywhere else if you'd like. So whatever way is possible to get you to work leads through our system, we try to provide that. So that's basically how the system works. And again, we'll do a full training when you come on board, right? So, but I just wanted to highlight some of the features here on how we take a lead from us giving you the lead, or you getting the lead from anywhere else possible, to contacting that lead, taking your notes, following up with that lead, sending a quote, gathering the documents, and keeping track of that loan through your pipeline all the way through. Now, with that being said, what I want to do is kick it over to Jose here. And Jose, obviously introduce yourself, let everybody know about your history in the business. And then if you could talk a little bit about the type of loans that we do and why we do those type of loans, why we like them. And of course, we do all kinds of loans, right? It's not just specialty loans, but I'll let Jose talk about that as well. So go ahead, Jose.
Sure. How's everybody doing today? Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Myself, I've been licensed as both a realtor and a loan originator since September of '95. Owned my own shop in the past. So I have plenty of experience and insights to be able to offer to our team. Um, we basically, as Kyle did state, we do offer a full spectrum of products. However, what we decided to do, actively do as our business plan when we formed the mortgage calculator about almost 3 years ago, was to think outside the box and how could we capitalize on the opportunities, all the opportunities out there without having to go head to head against, for example, Quicken Loans or some of the other big players, which are basically what they specialize in is agency business, FHA, conventional, USDA, VA. With us, we decided to specialize where we saw the growth opportunity, which was more the products that cater to investors, and we've done very well with that. All of most of our marketing is geared to that. We're talking about a whole slew of products, not just non-QM because there are agency products for investors, but we are talking about the real outside the box things, the bank statement programs catering to investors, the profit and loss programs that are catering to investors, the DSCR option type loan, which caters only to investors, and that is our bread and butter. Because with the DSCR option, we can combine that with a blanket loan, for example, where you could get an investor who wants to buy a bunch of inexpensive properties, which normally you can't finance. But through our blanket loan option, you can get 5 or 6 or 7 $70,000 properties and put them in one loan. And let's say put together a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 loan where you normally would have had nothing. And all of those loans are also DSCR. So now you'll note that everybody, even UWM, I believe, has jumped onto the DSCR bandwagon, but we don't really have a lot of faith in using the new players that just come into the spectrum, just like a lot of borrowers wouldn't want to use the brokers or lenders that just started dabbling in DSCR. This is what we specialize in. We really are really deep in it. So I would probably say that a good more than 50% of our offerings right now or the loans that we're disclosing are investor loans, and that percentage is definitely growing as the investors are the majority of the action right now. If you talk to your realtor partners, you're going to find out that most of the primary type occupants that would be agency loans are really affected by the interest rate that have increased, probably doubled in most cases since January, whereas the investors are just content with being able to do high LTV options on the DSCR loans, which we can do up to 85%, which is great. And I wanted to touch base on what Nick mentioned in his intro. Yes, we do offer a lot of support, both to disclose the meetings, to disclose your files, to help structure with your files. And that's great. We offer that to our seniors, to our regular MLOs, and to our LOAs to an extent, which I wanted to touch on the LOA position, which is the loan officer assistant, which is a great option for those of you that may be totally new to the business. That's an opportunity for you to definitely make more money referring the loan to a senior like myself or to one of the other seniors on our crew, and probably make more money than what you would make at, let's say, Rocket Mortgage for handling the complete loan. So we do offer that loan officer assistant position to our brand new MLOs that want to learn the business, don't necessarily want to be bogged down by having to learn how to disclose the files and do all that kind of stuff before they can start making money. So basically, you can start making money right away. You just got to make the connection. You can do your own lead campaigns, generate the leads, warm them up, and then pass them off to one of the senior MLOs like myself and immediately start generating income within 30 days. So that is a great new option that we came up with, and one that seems to be very, very popular with our newly minted MLOs. So I do look forward to working with all of you, both experience and our new MLOs, and creating much revenue for you all.
Perfect. Thank you, Jose. All right, Nick, you want to go ahead and go over the comp plans again real quick, and then I will talk about how to move forward, and then we'll go ahead and open it up to questions. So let me go ahead.
All right, so let me screen share again.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Got you. Take over. There we go. So again, like Jose was talking about, guys, the new loan officers, we want to make sure we have a plan specific for new loan officers, especially that doesn't necessarily tie you into having to do the complete loan, right? So for this would be 75 basis points for referring the loan into the company and connecting you with another senior loan officer like Jose or myself or someone else. Once you're rocking and rolling and you're ready to go, the regular loan officer plan, obviously 200 bips is the reverse mortgages, 150 is the standard. And once you close 5 loans, so remember, if you've already closed 100 loans, great. We just want to make sure you close 5 with us to make sure you understand the new system so we can walk you through it so that when we let you go and do your own thing, you are ready to go. So no matter how many thousands of loans you've done, that's awesome. We'll get you through this real quick, but we want to make sure you learn the system. Once you learn the system, great. The 300 basis points, remember, is just on the reverse mortgages. The standard comp here is 200 basis points on conventional and non-QM. All right. Basically the differences there. You want to go over anything else on the leads, Kyle, before?
No, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and stop recording and open it up to questions. But this is gonna how you're gonna proceed. I just dropped the link in the chat there. So when you're ready to proceed, you go ahead and click that link, which will take you here, and you click join as a loan officer or join as a loan officer assistant, whichever plan you're going to be moving forward with, right? Now, you'll be taken to a screen just like this to just fill out your basic info. And once you submit, you'll be taken to the agreement to sign. You don't have to sign it right then. You will receive an email with a copy of the agreement. That's the initial agreement. And what will happen once you sign that is I will reach out personally. I handle all of the onboarding here, and I will walk you through the next steps as far as sponsoring your license, also getting your employment documents and the full employment package, all that kind of stuff, right? So I'll walk you through everything. So go ahead and click that link that's in the chat. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and stop recording and open it up to questions here. So if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat.